Top 10 Best Scenes from Shogun Volume 7. Let's go over another cool video of the top 10 best scenes from Shogun Volume 7 on OKTV today. Shogun is definitely one of the most watched series in 2024. If you love our videos, kindly drop a thumbs up and a comment on what you think of these scenes. Also hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification because you are our superhero. Let's proceed. 1. Toranaga vs Mizoguchi fight scene. Lord Toranaga's childhood fight against Mizoguchi, in which he emerged victorious and was given the responsibility of beheading the latter when Mizoguchi committed seppuku. In his future existence, Mizoguchi aspired to be the one brandishing the blade that would decapitate Toranaga. Although it may seem like a little detail, this scene is repeated throughout the current episode. 2. Toranaga's meeting with Saeki Nobutatsu. After a few years, the story jumps ahead to depict Toranaga's meeting with Saeki Nobutatsu. Following a brief but friendly conversation, Toranaga and his clan accompany Nobutatsu into Ajiro. To maintain Nobutatsu's satisfaction, Toranaga employs Lady Kiku for a week. Jin reportedly consented to a cheap payment in exchange for Toranaga granting her the right to express her opinions in front of him for a set amount of time, which was determined by using an incense stick known as a time stick. 3. Blackthorn requests access to his spacecraft. Toranaga wants to advise John not to complicate matters and to behave well in front of Nobutatsu, so he enters the conversation. John bemoans his lack of utility in this whole Crimson Sky situation and requests access to his spacecraft. He merely tells Toranaga that he is prepared to carry out whatever task that Toranaga requests of him after realizing that the man will not back down. 4. Mariko offered the ashes of her husband and kid. When Omi tries to speak with Kiku, Jin dismisses him and gives him a hint about the affair between John and Mariko. When Hiramatsu visits Fuji, he offers her the ashes of her husband and kid. Fuji questions Toranaga and Hiramatsu's strategy for the fight for a little while before assuring him that they would undoubtedly prevail in the end. While Nagakado is enjoying Ajiro's hospitality.
今宵ではいけません。もしや兄上は刃物にする人質として袴にお主はどちらが好む?
5. Non-toxic, reciprocal love. Nobutatsu is musing about the approaching carnage. He is humbled by Yabashiga when he tells him that, in fact, seeking pleasure from a lady is preferable than using violence. I believe that the world would have been a better place if everyone had aimed for non-toxic, consensual, reciprocal love, which isn't restricted by sex or gender, as the ultimate goal. 6. A full-scale invasion. Not coincidentally, Nobutatsu goes on to reveal that he has accepted Ishido's invitation to become a regent and that he would keep Ajiro as a prisoner until Toranaga makes the decision to give up in Osaka. In addition, Nagakado is told to kill Nobara Jozen by seppuku. Nagakado and the others are instructed by Toranaga to wait for him to make a choice for the following 24 hours. John wants to move, but he isn't permitted to. Yabashiga receives Igarashi's severed head from Nobutatsu, indicating that Ishido no longer supports Yabashiga. The arrival of Ishido's ship on the Ajiro coast signifies the start of a full-scale invasion. 7. Decision to go to war. When Nagakado asks Toranaga whether he has made the decision to go to war, Toranaga responds to his little son that those who are always clamoring for blood are the ones who have never fought. Even still, Nagakado's conceit remains unabashed as he makes fun of Jin for approaching Toranaga to have a conversation. But Toranaga honors his pledge to give her some thought. 8. Blackthorn's death. Yabashiga approaches John for a sparring session while he watches the ships off the coast of Ajiro, hoping that John would be able to defend himself if his pistols fail. This gives the naive Buntaro the chance to attempt John's death. He becomes aware of his foolishness and discovers that John has no fear of dying. He therefore plays the part with his tail between his legs. 9. Toranaga drafting his will. The focus of the scenario switches to Toranaga drafting his will, which is cut short by Buntaro's desire to murder John. According to Toranaga, Buntaro must kill both Mariko and John if he believes that they are having an affair. Buntaro goes away after Mariko accepts the proposal because he lacks the bravery to do it. Mariko, embarrassed by the entire exchange, begs Toranaga to put a stop to her suffering, but she refuses.
Behold the great warlord. Crimson.
10. Nobutatsu kills Nagakado. The young Nagakado confronts Nobutatsu with the goal of murdering him. When Nagakado trips on Nobutatsu's damp robe, strikes his head on a rock, and bleeds to death, the entire procedure goes horribly wrong. Recalling his discussion with Nagakado, Nobutatsu emphasizes his belief that death is devoid of beauty. With the upper hand, Nobutatsu can make Toranaga pay for Nagakado's imprudence before he leaves for Osaka. Perhaps that will compel Toranaga to embrace his Minowara heritage. If he doesn't have anything planned, he and his clan will be forced to follow the Council of Regents' orders for the foreseeable future.